Today we will study about periodic properties, how it vary, some important periodic properties. Okay, how it vary across a period or down the group. Okay, the first is atomic size, or we can say atomic radius. Okay, the first one is atomic size, atomic radius. What is atomic size? Atomic size is the distance between the nucleus and the outermost cell. One element we can say sodium. Okay, sodium whose atomic number is 11 and electronic configuration is 281. Okay, then Na 2 electron, then 8 electron, 2, 4, 6, and an outermost cell has 1 electron. Okay, then distance between, as nucleus is present here, the distance between this is called the atomic radius. Distance between the nucleus and the outermost cell is called the atomic radius. Okay, now we study how it varies across a period or down the group. Across a period means like this, horizontally we can say. Across a period or down the group means vertical. How it varies across a period. Okay, then atomic size across a period decreases. Atomic size across a period decreases. Why decreases? Because the nuclear charge increases. As we know that nuclear charge increases and the number of valence electrons across a period increases. So the nuclear charge increases, then the nucleus exerts a more force in the outermost cell. We can take chlorine. As chlorine presents 7 electron outermost cell, the nucleus exerts more nuclear force to outermost cell. That's why the atomic size across a period decreases. Okay, one important thing I can tell you that metals have mainly bigger in size and non-metals is smaller in size. Okay, because see, the element which is present on group 1, group 2 are mainly metals. Okay, and the element which are present mainly in group 16, 17 they are non-metals. Okay, so overall we can say that atomic size across a period decreases. And one more thing I want to tell you, important points, that noble gas means 18th group have bigger in size. 18th group is bigger in size as compared to the 17th group. Do not compare that this noble gas size is bigger than alkali metals. This is wrong. Okay, this noble gas size bigger than as compared to 17th group. Only for 17th group. For 17th group is smaller and 18th group is larger. In simple way we can say like this. Okay, so this all about atomic size across a period. Now we will talk about down a group. How it varies down the group. Okay, as we know that down a group means vertically down the group. Number of cells increases down the group, and nuclear charge also increases. But overall we have to say that atomic size increases down the group. Okay, atomic, because the number of cells increases and nuclear charge also increases, but as compared to number of cells increases, atomic nuclear charge is less. Okay, so overall we can say that atomic size increases down the group. Okay, this all about how atomic size vary across a period or down the group. And one more important thing I want to tell you about, that a parent atom means a parent atom in case of metal and case of non-metal. Okay, a element which lose electrons means mainly we consider metal. element which lose electron is smaller than the parent atom. Means, one example we can say that sodium is a parent atom. Okay, so after losing one electron, it form Na plus, means cation it can form. Okay, sodium, I take an example, sodium loses one electron and form Na plus. So Na plus size is less, Na plus size is smaller as compared to Na. Why smaller? Because see, Na has 11 electron and 11 proton. Okay, 11 electron and 11 proton. See, one atom has been donated, one atom has been loosed. Okay, now it has only 10 electron, but the number of proton remains the same. Means the number of proton remains the same, so the nuclear charge increases. Means what is the charge? Nuclear charge is number of proton present in an element. Okay, so see, 11 electron, 1 electron has been loosed. How much? 11 proton is present now and 1 atom has been reduced. This Na plus contain 11 proton and 10 electron. Okay, see, now the number of proton is more. So nuclear charge is more. So the atomic size decreases. I think now you understand the concept why the parent atom is larger than the cation. Okay, then see, this is all about losing electron. Okay, now we talk about gaining of electron. For this I can example chlorine. Okay, chlorine, Cl has been given one electron and form Cl minus. In this case, this is bigger. This has the Cl minus, means anion has a larger size than the parent atom. Means Cl is bigger in size than Cl. This means that parent atom is smaller in case of gaining of electron. Why this is bigger and why this is smaller? I will tell you about this. That see, Cl outermost electron 7 electrons. Okay, in this 7 electrons is present in the outermost shell. Okay, and in this it got 8 electrons. Means now in this the number of proton same. Okay, number of proton same, but in this number of electron increases. So by this reason only that parent atom is smaller and it gained electrons and form anion that is larger. Okay, this all about the atomic size. Okay, next is metallic character. Okay, how it vary across a period or down the group. Okay, so first of all, what is metallic character? Metallic character. Okay, tendency to lose electrons to complete its octet. Okay, or duplet. Okay, to one thing I forgot to tell you about atomic size, that cesium has the larger atomic size and fluorine has the smaller atomic size of cesium is larger and the fluorine has smaller atomic size. Okay, I have forgot that. Then next is metallic character. What is metallic character? The tendency to lose electron to complete its octet or duplet is called a metallic character. Okay, means any element which can easily lose its electron. Okay, that is only metallic character. Okay, then how it vary across the period or down the group? So across the period, metallic character decreases. Metallic character decreases. Why decreases? Because the number, same reason. Why it decreases? Because number of nuclear charge increases across a period. So nuclear charge increases means element can't lose electrons easily. Element can't lose electrons easily. It can gain, but it cannot easily lose electrons. Okay, as you know that in a period, number of cells remains the same, and nuclear charge increases across a period. So why decreases? Metallic character decreases down the across a period. Metallic character decreases across a period. Okay, and now we talk about down the group. Down the group. Down the group, metallic character property increases. See, because number of cells increases and distance between the nucleus and the outermost cell increases, so element can lose electron easily. Okay, so metallic character increases down the group and across a period it decreases. Okay, then most metallic element is cesium. Most metallic element is cesium. Most metallic is cesium, Cs. Okay, and the least metallic is fluorine. Okay, most metallic cesium and least metallic fluorine. Okay, this all about the non-metallic metallic character. Next we will talk about non-metallic character. See, non-metallic character, how it vary across the period or down the group. Okay, non-metallic character. Non-metallic character increases across a period. Non-metallic character increases across the period. Why increases? Because the number of cells remains the same and number of valence electrons in the outermost cell increases, and so the nuclear charge increases. So the nuclear charge, as we know that, if we can take sodium. See, sodium. In sodium, the number of valence electrons in the outermost cell percent is 1. So it can easily lose 1 electron, but cannot gain 7 electrons. It is not easy to gain 7 electrons, but it is easy to lose 1 electron. So sodium will lose electron and completes its octet. While in case of fluorine, in case of we can take chlorine, in same period, means period third only, I am talking about period third only, you can take a chlorine. In chlorine, as the atomic number is 17 and number of valence electrons in the outermost cell is 7. It is not easy to lose. So as you know that across a period nuclear charge increases. Okay, nuclear charge increases. So it is not easy to lose 7 electrons from the outermost cell, but it can gain easily 1 electrons. So this gaining of electrons is non-metallic character. Okay, gaining electrons and completes its octet or duplet is the non-metallic. Okay, that's why across a period non-metallic character property increases. Okay, why increases? Because if anybody asks you why non-metallic character increases across a period, you can simply say that because nuclear charge increases. And next we will talk about down a group. Down a group, non-metallic character decreases. Non-metallic character property decreases. Why decreases? Because see, number of cells increases. So the distance between nucleus and the outermost cell is more. So the nucleus cannot exert more force to the outermost cell. Okay, it can exert force to the penultimate cell, but it cannot exert more force to the outermost cell. Okay, so the non-metallic character property decreases down the group. So in the case of non-metallic, the most metallic is fluorine. Only F will be, sorry for that. Only F is the most. Fluorine is the most non-metallic. Okay, and cesium is the least metallic. Why we are not taking francium? Francium is radioactive. That's why we are not taking francium. Okay, that's why cesium is the least non-metallic and fluorine is the most metallic. Okay, this is all about the non-metallic character. So next is ionization potential. Okay, what is ionization potential? The amount of energy released, amount of energy required to remove electron from the outermost cell. Okay, let's take example. Sodium we can take only. Sodium, it 2 electrons, 8 electrons, and outermost cell it contain 1 electrons. Okay, the ionization potential is that amount of energy required to remove electron amount of energy required to remove electron from the outermost cell. Amount of energy required to remove this electron from the outermost cell. Okay, the amount of energy required, that is only the ionization potential to remove electron. Okay, that is only the ionization potential. I think you understood what is ionization potential. The amount of energy required to remove an electron from the outermost cell. This is called the ionization potential. Okay, then how it vary across a period or down the group? Across a period, ionization potential increases. Okay, ionization potential across a period increases. Why increases? Because see, number of nuclear charge increases. And as we have said that non-metallic character across the period increases. So you can think that non-metallic is the gain of electron. So it is not easy to lose electrons. It is easy to gain electrons. So non-metallic character property increases because see, the number of valence electrons across a period increases. Valence electrons across a period. So there are more electrons in the outermost cell. So more energy required to move electron from the outermost cell. Okay, because see, the group 1 contain only 1 electron in the outermost cell, but in group 17 there are 7 electrons in the outermost cell. So the amount of energy required to remove electron from the group first is less, but to remove electron from the group 17 is more. Okay, that's why we are saying that ionization potential across the period increases. And what about down a group? Down a group, ionization potential decreases. Why decreases? Because the number of cells increases. So the distance between the nucleus and the outermost cell is less, and the nuclear charge is nuclear force cannot exert much force on outermost cell. So we are by giving only less energy we can remove electron. Okay, so that's why nuclear charge ionization potential decreases down the group. And helium has high ionization potential. And cesium has least ionization potential. Okay, helium has highest ionization potential and cesium has least ionization potential. This is all about ionization potential. Okay. Next is electron affinity. Okay, what is electron affinity? The amount of energy released when an atom is added, when electron is added. Okay, sorry. Electron affinity. What is electron affinity? The amount of energy released when an electron is added to the atom or element. Okay, that is electron affinity. Means when we add an electron to the atom, when we add an electron to element, when we add an electron to the atom, the amount of energy released, that is only the electron affinity. Then how it vary across a period or down the group? Across a period, electron affinity increases. Across the period, electron affinity increases. Why increases? Nuclear charge increases, so there is more nuclear exert more force to outermost cell. So their size also small. So if we add one electron, because it is shortage of one electron in group 17, we can say chlorine. We can take chlorine. See, it is shortage of one electron to complete its octet. So if we give one electron, more amount of energy is released. Okay. Then across the period, nuclear electron affinity increases, and down the group, electron affinity decreases. Electron affinity decreases. DECREASES. Okay. Electron affinity down the group decreases. Okay. This is all about means, and fluorine has highest electron affinity, and cesium has the lowest electron affinity. Okay. Mainly you have to understand nuclear force, nuclear charge increases across the period. Okay, and number of suns increases. Mainly all this region only you can give to all. Okay. And next is electronegativity. What is electronegativity? The amount of the tendency to attract electrons towards itself. Tendency to attract electron towards itself is called the electronegativity. And one is electropositivity also. Electropositive is metallic and electronegative means non-metallic. Okay, means this is electronegativity. That tendency to attract electrons means how it can attract, means how much fast it can attract electrons, how it can much start gain electrons. Okay, so same electron affinity, electronegativity increases across a period and decreases down the group. Electronegativity is more of non-metallic element and less of metallic element. Okay, same as, and fluorine has the most electronegativity, and cesium has the least electronegativity. Okay. Next is melting and boiling point. How it vary across the period and down the group. Okay. Melting and boiling point. Okay. How it vary across the period and down the group. Across means, see, down a group, melting and boiling point of non-metal. Increases. Of non-metal. I am talking about non-metal. Melting and boiling point of non-metal increases down the group and decreases of metal. Okay. Melting and boiling point of non-metal increases and for metals decreases. Okay. And for across the period, first it will increase till 14, and then it will decrease. Okay, that will decrease. It's all about melting and boiling point. And for density, it increases. Density increases down the group. And across the period, if we talk about across the period, it will first increase and then slight decrease. You can notice till the end. Okay, first it will increase only. We can see till increase only, because on the basis of class 10th level, these two are not important. These four are most important. Okay, this 4 is most important. So you have to study this 4. Okay, this 4 is the most important. Atomic size, metallic character, non-metallic character, and electron affinity, electronegativity. Okay, these 4 are two more important. These 2 are will be asked. Okay, so I think you understood the periodic properties. Atomic size, metallic character, non-metallic character, this all. And okay, I think this is clear to everybody. Just understand. Okay, if you not understood, just watch the video once again. You will be clearly understood. Okay. And one important thing I want to tell you, that metals undergo oxidation. What is oxidation? Losing of electrons. Is called oxidation. And metals undergo oxidation. And metals are called reducing agent. Metals are called reducing agent and they undergo oxidation. In case of non-metal, non-metal undergo reduction and they are oxidizing agent. Just by heart one. Metal means undergo oxidation and they are reducing agent. In case of non-metal, they undergo reduction and they are oxidizing agent. Okay, this is also most important. Okay, thank you.